Welcome to the Autodesk Premium Subscription webinar. Today we're going to be covering base features of the Premium subscription, as well as focusing on some of the updates since it was launched just over 2 years ago. Before we begin, just a little bit about M2 Technologies. M2 Technologies is a consulting firm focused on productivity, improving manufacturing process efficiency, and reducing manufacturing costs. Using generative design and best-in-class manufacturing and asset management processes, our team of industry experts can help you become more sustainable, more profitable, and more prepared to meet the demands of urbanization in a rapidly changing world. We're committed to helping clients realize the benefits of BIM and asset management quickly and economically by facilitating the use of innovative technologies and processes. Whether it's streamlining your product design, maximizing asset longevity, or optimizing your processes, our team is one of the most experienced groups of manufacturing technology consulting professionals. We partner with world leaders such as Autodesk, Panzura, EaglePoint, and Bluebeam to utilize innovative technologies and methodologies to empower sustainable manufacturing and overcome local challenges. To help support the industry with demands of urbanization, we offer a wide range of services, including CAD management, data management, generative design, CIO advisory services, and much more. My name is Tristan Gunderson. I am an applications engineer at M2 Technologies. I work with our clients to help them optimize their workflows, get the most out of their software, and utilize cutting-edge technology. So a quick overview of what we're going to be covering today. We're going to be looking at purchasing, as there were recent changes to this. Look at the Autodesk support, user-based usage reporting, single sign-on, the modern account experience, management roles, and lastly, renewals. So to get started with the eligibility for the Premium Plan. So Premium Plan is available to customers that have aggregate subscriptions of eligible products that exceed 10 seats. The 10 seats is actually a recent change. It has been brought down from 50 to 10 as of this month. And so these seats are going to be single user seats. And a few of the excluded products from that list is the Autodesk Cloud and Construction Solutions, which include BIM 360 products, Upchain, and Fusion Manage, as well as the 3ds Max and Maya for indie user subscriptions, and the Fusion 360 extensions. The other products, including Fusion 360 base subscriptions, are all included in the eligibility for those 10 seats minimum. So there also has been change within purchasing. So as of April 13th, premium plans are no longer run through centralized purchasing. The account management and role assignment licenses is now run the same as the standard plans. So customers can assign single user subscriptions to any user. This includes employees and contractors of subsidiaries within the company. This, of course, still falls under the Autodesk global travel use rights. So there are special requirements required for having licenses across countries. But within a country, you can have all of your users managed through the standardized purchasing. Another feature added within Premium is the 24/7 live support. So there is some support within the standard, but the 24/7 is only available through the Premium. this allows you to connect with Autodesk specialists to help with technical issues during all times, as nights, weekends, 24/7. And you can do this through a live chat. You can create a case, which you'll then get a email when there's a response to that, or you can request a call back. So they will give you a call back, and it will usually give you an estimate of the time to expect a call back from. When you purchase through M2 Technologies, however, you also get our priority support. We have a team of industry experts on call during business hours from 8 a.m. East Coast to 8 p.m. East Coast or 5 p.m. Pacific. So during all standard business hours, we have technicians ready to help, and we will usually have someone on the line with you within an hour to address your needs directly. Another key feature, we have our user-based usage reporting. So with Standard Plan, you can get usage reporting on a larger scale. However, with the Premium, you can narrow that reporting down to the user level. So you can view and export product usage with the user details. You can see trends, identify power users. You can see detail including what products they're using, how much they're using it, what versions of those products they are using, and what licenses they have access to that they aren't using. This now also includes reporting for flex licenses. So you can see on an individual user basis what flex licenses they're using, how many tokens each individual user is using as well. And lastly, there also is API access to allow you to connect third-party tools more easily to report that usage and to create those trends and other data from the usage reports. So a little deeper dive with the usage reporting. So you can see with the standard reporting, we do have the total number of users, the total seats, frequency of seats being used, which versions, and the ability to export that. But with the premium, we can do the product count. We can see total days by product, usage over time, and count of days by version on that individual user level, as well as all of the other standard reports. Here you can see an example of seeing a trend over time for AutoCAD usage for this specific user. So with Premium, you also get access to single sign-on. As with standard, you can use the two-step verification if you prefer that method. However, you can set up the single sign-on, which will allow you to automate your access. So it will pull from the directory of your company. So by signing into your account with your standard directory, you're able to also sync and manage your Autodesk account. So a little bit on how this is set up. Start by preparing, so you establish the domain, work to set that up and configure it within Autodesk. Of course, we then test it, and lastly, enable it to set that connection for all of your employees. M2 Technologies is available to help set up this process. In doing so, we'll identify business goals, competing projects, sourcing, and we have customer onboarding specialists. So once single sign-on is set up, a new user can create their Autodesk account by inputting their email with the company domain. It'll then have them sign in through your domain and create their Autodesk account. From then on, in order to sign into their account or other products, any of their licenses, they will simply use the single sign-on domain for the company rather than using a separate Autodesk sign-in. This also gives us access to Active Directory sync. So what Active Directory sync will do is it allows all users, removals, and products assignments to be fully automated. You set up the directory sync to read your company directory. It then can identify different user groups that were created within this directory. It will see when individuals are added or removed from the company directory, and it will make those changes automatically within the Autodesk account. This means that you also, by creating those custom groups within your directory, you are able to have automatic assignments within that. For instance, on the side here, you can see we have the engineering group is automatically assigned a license of AutoCAD and Civil 3D. And then there's additional users who were manually assigned an AutoCAD Lite. So you're able to have automated updates made across your directory without having to manage licenses on a per user basis. Lastly, looking at the modern management experience, you do have the option to use the classic user management if that is your preferred system. For classic user management, you need to have users input directly into the classic user management. It does not carry over from the new user management, but any contracts you have can be assigned directly to a user, and to log in, they will have to input the license number rather than having it sign in directly using single sign-on or their Autodesk account. Whereas with the new user management, roles can be assigned directly to users by the individual user, by groups, or by software. This is carried out by admins, which can either be a primary admin or a secondary admin who are created underneath. So they can assign users to software services in Autodesk. The users are all managed within the user management rather than the classic user management. And there can only be one primary admin per account, but there can be an unlimited number of secondary admins. So these secondary admins can have smaller groups which they manage and can assign licenses within. You can also have contact managers to be assigned as secondary management, secondary admin. Also, we offer a secondary admin role as M2, so that if you have issues or need help setting up users, we have access as that secondary admin level, and we can do this up setting with secondary admin at m2t.com, and this will allow our customer support to directly access and view your licenses and users in order to help assign or manage your licenses. And here I have snapshots to kind of see how this works. So you can have a premium subscription within a smaller branch of the company under a primary admin. or you can have it set up for the entire company with, again, that primary admin, but then structured with secondary admins with smaller groups underneath. Again, now you only need a minimum of 10 eligible seats in order to access premium. So you can split it up how you want. However, often it helps to have that primary admin with then the separate groups with the secondary admin so they can control their individual users on a local basis. So lastly, if you have any more questions about Autodesk Premium subscription, or you would like to see how to set it up for your either proactively or for your next renewal, you can always contact your M2 account executive or go to our website, call our direct line, or email salessupport@m2t.com. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this helped you learn the benefits of Autodesk Premium subscriptions.